So dad life. We're fast forward into dad life. How's dad life?
It's good. I feel like, you know, our daughter is like, she's a little bit more independent now. So watching her is like, you still have to kind of be like a prison warden because now she can like open cabinets and doors and stuff like that. But you no longer have to be like 100% hands-on like at all times. She can entertain herself and like explore like toys that, you know, she finds fascinating for whatever reason. It's not like, I mean, you're probably going through it right now where it's like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Can you wrap your hands around this? Look at this. Now it's like it's almost more like we're you know, we're peers. Like she's approaching my level of intellect. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say it just gets. I don't want to say it gets better, but it gets different, right? Where now it's like you can interact and do stuff instead of, you know, not doing stuff.
Yeah, like we took her to the hockey game and she was totally fine.
Wait, was that where the guy was going off?
Yeah, yeah, where the guy was saying cut his effing head off all the time.
like to me, I mean, depending on was he inebriated?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, without that, like if it was reason, I might have been like, oh look, I got a 4-year-old with me. Would you have ever said that or no?
I think it depends on the situation. Like I think at a major sporting event, you're fighting a losing battle. Like there's a lot of losers and like idiots that don't realize that like, you know, it's, I'm not saying you can't have fun at the game. Like you can get as hammered as you want as long as you're not like causing a disturbance, right? Like who cares? But you know, on that one, I feel like I would rather teach her the lesson that's like, you know, hey, get used to it. You're going to be surrounded by morons for like your whole life. But if you were at like a children's sporting event and somebody was going off like that, or like a, you know,
Yeah.
you're at Pee Wee hockey or something like that, I would turn around and be like, I mean, I feel like I haven't had to do it ever, but I feel like I could wither someone a little bit. Just because, like, how big of a loser do you have to be, right? Like, you're as old as my dad, and you're like acting like an asshole at a sporting event. There's a bunch of like millionaire 20-year-olds on frozen ice, like just smacking around a rubber disc, and it's like the biggest thing that's happened to you this week. Just chill out. Get a life.
Someone clip that, send it to the NHL, please. No, it's
just embarrassing that you're like, you know, a human being that's like older than me and you can't behave in public. Like you think it's a virtue to be disruptive. Like who raised you?
Yeah, but don't you think like that's kind of the spice of life is that, I don't know, sometimes like, because you know, we haven't been out in a while, right? Because of everything going on. But like when you're back around people, you're like, man, you forget that some people do lack like just general common sense.
No question about it. It's crazy.
So I guess the question is like, how do you? I don't know. It's easy to forget that sometimes. Because I imagine if you have common sense, I guess it's a rhetorical question, then you typically hang around people who have common sense.
Right.
So if you don't,
exactly.
So if you don't have common sense,
people who are also they get virtues in the same thing that you get virtues in, which is like, you know, being annoying.
All right. But I guess how does someone with no common sense gain common sense?
Usually, I think the way that it works is people get older and then they start to cringe at their past selves, and that pushes them into like maturity. But I think some people just never, as their friends become more mature, they're like, F you, you changed. And then they just start hanging out with like, you know, their kids' friends and getting drunk in the garage with like 16-year-olds when they're actually like in their late 40s. And they pride themselves on never having to grow up, and they think that the main virtue in life is just kind of being like a dickhead every day until you die. Oh, we should go in the other direction.
I'm trying to think, like, as a kid, I guess I never really saw that, but it's either you saw that in real life or you saw that in a movie. I can't figure out which one.
Good Will Hunting, maybe. There's some, I mean, it's not like a, oh, you know what? Uncle Rico maybe is a better example.
Who's Uncle Rico?
Napoleon Dynamite.
Is that
Uncle Rico refuses to grow up.
What does he do instead?
Oh, he just talks about how he could have won the state championship if coach had put him in. But he says, how much you want to make a bet I can throw a football over them mountains?
Oh, okay. What did any of those actors go on to do anything?
No.
No.
The one, so John Heater, he played Napoleon Dynamite. His follow-up was the Will Ferrell sports movie, Blades of Glory, which I think is reasonably, like, you know, somewhat well-liked, but definitely did not, like, kickstart his career, or keep his career going, I guess. And then everybody else, I don't think they did all that much. I'm trying to think.
Because usually, like, in a movie like that, there's a breakout star that isn't the main star. Is Napoleon's girlfriend in it? Wasn't she a breakout star? Wasn't she on The Office or Parks and Rec or something?
Tina Majorino, who played Deb in Napoleon. Oh, whoa. Are there lads, or are you just going up?
No, someone shot me. Right there.
Yeah.
NPC,
Good,
NPC.
Good eyes. Great shooting. Great shooting. Whoa, more shooting. From the mountain, I think?
Yeah.
Is it from the mountain?
Yeah. Couple locations. I can't.
Yeah, I'm just bailing. These are just NPCs, right?
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, is this a Star Wars? Is this a Jawa thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm down.
Guys, we can't die to NPCs. We can't live like that. Okay. They're not tearing you, right? They're
No.
bots. Don't worry, I have thermal vision. I'm gonna save you, Dan.
Okay.
These bots are not gonna get you.
You did.
I'm so scared. There's so many of them.
You did take the Terminator quest. I got a good vantage point for this. Ryan Gary versus a
bounty for an NPC, or not for an NPC. It's for a real human being.
Ryan Garrett, the 1v3 situation. They're pummeling his rubber tree. He has not downed one.
I got to bail and heal, man. We died to NPCs. Dan, that's embarrassing.
Dude, I mean, there was like a lot of them, though.
Yeah, why did we run into them? We should have just run away from them.
Hold on, how do I spectate you?
I'm dead.
Wait, oh, you're dead?
Spectate me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you just
That's why I said
ran.
we died to NPCs.
Oh, I thought.
That's a slap in the face.
Is it though?
Extremely so.
I don't think so. I think from my understanding from Epic Games is that if you wear the crown, then you have a higher aggro.
I don't believe that that's the case.
Okay.
But either way, that doesn't change the fact that they're bots.
Well, you know what?
If anything, we should welcome the bot aggro, so we could take them. Apparently, it's a boss. We basically just died to Radon. You know, no big deal.
Hey. You know what? But eventually Radon's gonna fall. Did you feel like is he in the top 3 toughest enemies of the game?
No, but he's probably in the top like 5 or 7. He's tough. I will say that objectively, no, but he gave me some of the most trouble. Like that was the guy where I started. Like I took leveling up my weapon more seriously. I made a serious commitment to actually level up my HP. Although I understand that you're taking a different approach.
I mean, to me, it's like you ever just. Well, I think we're very different in this regard. Like sometimes you don't want something to be over, you know. And like I don't know about you, but when you play a single player game, they're just not challenging anymore. Do you feel that way?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Single player games nowadays are not challenging.
I think that, yeah, like you're talking about like Sony. You turn on the game and then you go get a snack, maybe make dinner because there's a 2-hour cutscene at the start of it, and then you get behind like waist-high cover and just pop out and shoot guys over and over. And if you take 100 shots, it doesn't matter because you just wait 5 seconds, and then your health regenerates.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like outside of Souls games, what's the hardest single player game you've ever played?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there isn't really any.
It probably would not have been something that came out in the past few years, but
yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like it's hard to get a challenge, so that's what's fun about it, you know.
I agree. I do think that here's the thing. I think there's a bit of like a false dilemma possibly set up here.
Okay.
I think that you might be under the impression that the game will get easy if you level your HP, and that's not the case. It's still going to be like not easy. It'll be more manageable. It'll be less of like a Herculean effort. But if you want it, that's the beauty of the Souls games, right? You can, if you want to do things the hard way and you're okay with paying the cost that you'll incur, then why not, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in many ways, I did it the hard way for a bit as well, you know? Like, I never used, like, Spirit Ashes or anything like that. If your goal is just to beat the game quickly, that's not a smart decision. But if you have found your optimum, like, fun curve, then keep riding it as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and I feel like they're most likely there could be a situation you're like, all right, this is not fun. But, I don't know. I think it's like... We've talked about this 100 times, but it's like playing I Want to Be the Guy.
Yeah.
Like Massacre. I think that's fun until it gets to a point where you're like, all right, it's not fun.
I will say, like, Radon was that point for me.
Really? And you're like...
Yeah, prior to that, you know, whenever chat would be like, hey, you gotta, like, use, you gotta level up your vigor, like, try using a different weapon, I would just, like, yell at them, right? at Radon, I was like, okay, I'm not having fun, like, literally getting one tap by this guy, and his attacks are, like, essentially impossible to read. Hold on, it's just that you buy something here?
Yeah.
I bought a weapon, but it disappeared. No, I didn't. It didn't disappear. I don't know what am I playing Borderlands right now? There you go. I bought it. Oh, so the bounty is in this area. You can see in the yellow circle.
Oh. That's new. I wonder where they got that idea.
That's why I like Fortnite, or I respect it at least. It's like the ultimate roll-up. Like, whenever they see something good in another game, they're not like, oh, that's their intellectual property. They're like, how fast can we get that into our game? Oh, 4 days? All right, send it.
Hey, I got something for you. Take a mouthful of this.
Oh!
It's kind of a nice shared experience. Oh, down here. Trying to mark, sorry. See him?
Shall we?
Yeah.
No shields? Oh, nicely done. You go ahead.
Oh, that was the bounty.
Hey!
Did you get credit for that too?
Bars.
Did you get credit for that?
Yeah, I did. I got some gold bars.
You have a claptrap on you.
What's the dance button? Oh, yeah, B. Oh, let's go. Dude, it's been so long. I forgot to pop it out after we got the dub.
You know, I wonder if like their new kids on Fortnite don't even know what Orange Justice is.
You're gonna laugh. Here's how behind the times like the Canucks in arena experience is. This game that we went to, they had something called the Fortnite dance cam.
Oh, we got a guy.
I am all for. Whoa. Good shoot.
Fortnite dance cam at a Canucks game.
Yeah, so they just point the Jumbotron at like, 10-year-old kids and they do Fortnite dances. None of the kids knew Fortnite dances this time.
Really?
Like the last, if you go to a game in like 2018, every kid was in the aisle busting out Orange Justice. Now, like the kids just got up on stage and were just doing like random, or in the aisles and started doing random stuff. They weren't even doing the Fortnite dances. It's become a lost art.
And then that's when you stood up in the aisle and did your TikTok dance.
Yeah, I did hype, the one where you pump your arm in the air and look like you're jumping on one leg.
So you ready to have your mind blown regarding stadium experiences?
Oh, absolutely.
So I went to the Pistons game like a couple weeks ago. And there was this thing where, they show people randomly.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a guy in this building right there.
Oh, nice. Is he down?
Downed, yeah. Oh, no, not down. Now downed.
Ooh.
That was TSM Riggs. Got one right here. 84.
Okay. I'm on SMG Life, so I'm getting down there.
Okay.
The yearly Fortnite Duos Legends are back.
I'm officially bad.
Coming up.
Never mind, I'm the best.
Nicely done. Dude, I think there's good MMR in this game.
You're playing people around our level?
Yeah, because like we could lose that fight, but also it's a coin flip. All right, so I went to the Pistons game, and you know they randomly they'll show people doing funny stuff. Well, they showed a guy, and he put a beer can on his head.
Okay.
And so like the whole crowd starts going crazy, and then they show the camera to another person putting like the beer can on the head. Then they show it to another, like a group of kids. They put pop cups on their head. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So then they show another dude putting a pop can on his head, and it's someone that the person I was with knew. And he's like, "Oh, I didn't know he was at the game." So he texts him. He's like, "Hey, where are you sitting at?" He's like, "Dude, this happened a month ago. I keep getting texts at every Pistons game." It's false advertising.
There is like a trend of like fake stuff at the arena now, for sure. Like
You act like you've heard of this before. I was like dumbfounded.
they do this thing like every Canucks game. They do like a thing where there's somebody. Okay, so like at the last game, they did a kiss cam, right?
Yeah.
And then there was a space in between two people, and they looked at each other and went, "Okay, let's do it anyway." And then they like French kissed, like they went in hard, right? Oh, boy, right here.
Okay, coming,
Shield's
pushing.
broken. He's down. His friend is like right around that ping on red.
Well, don't tear him. Don't tear him.
Okay. And then like 5 seconds after that, like they went to somebody else on the Jumbotron, and then they had they went back to them, and then there was like their boyfriend came back in a rival jersey, and then everyone was like, "Ooh, ooh, ooh."
Nicely done.
They do it at every game now.
So
Oof.
so the mystique is gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I think I got a lot less like annoyed by stuff like that when I, realized that it's all for kids. Or, it's not for people that go to like, a bunch of games annually. It's for people that like go to one game a year and are like, well, that's fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be so serious.
I will say I don't know if they do this at Canucks games, but one of the most, I think, subtle but fun bits they do is before the game starts, they do something called Oblivious Cam. And they'll just...
people who are on their phone sitting in the stands, that's fun.
And they put a timer on it. And it'll go like 5, 6, 7 minutes. And I find it mildly entertaining. And I'm like...
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Can you, at Pistons games, can you do the thing that they do at hockey games where, like, before the game when the players are warming up, you can take your kids down to courtside and, like, try to get autographs from the players?
No, they're
locked up.
They're making buckets.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Whoa. I think it's over by blue, but I might be wrong.
Okay, we're going to get separated here for a second.
Shots are coming from the northeast of me. Oh, I see him. Don't even worry about it. He's already dead.
Okay. Are you in the middle of a gun sandwich right now? Or is that... Okay, no, just a one-sided?
Yeah, I broke their shields. I think they're just going to run.
Side note, I have a thermal scope. Do you know that?
Dude,
I know.
You can also, not only thermal scope, but I'm eating a thermal fish right now. My whole vision's thermal. I'm going up. I can see through walls, man.
Is that
I still can't find this person. They should be glowing like a Christmas tree right now.
Where are they at?
Oh, there they are. On red ping. Oh, tough luck.
Good pings, good pings, good pings. Dude, there's 100%. This is the best MMR in any multiplayer game we've ever played.
To play a game that's been popular for 10 years and not just get crapped on immediately is like, it's a dream come true. Are you using a sniper, by the way?
I am not.
Okay.
You need one?
I was going to give you some bullets, but...
Okay. All right, let's press on. Okay, someone...
Yeah, right there. I love bots in games, man. It's so like this is probably the best invention for mental health in gaming history.
It's a nice sprinkling, right? Like it's not all bots, but you know, it's enough where you get a couple, you get a little dopamine release, and it gets you ready for the real fight.
It's so nice. Yeah, you get a little aim training, you know? That's my problem with PUBG, although there's let's not do that. Let's not reclaim the Daily Bugle.
Okay.
I don't even know what's happening. But in PUBG, like I feel like I never got good because anytime I got in a fight, I just got rinsed. So I never even got a chance to like practice shooting.
Hey, it's Dan. If you're enjoying the video, hit the like button. It helps out a ton. Thank you.
You know, like the good just kept getting better because they had so much like sustained firefight practice. I just got, you know, tapped in 2 shots, didn't even learn anything.
It was such a different time, which is crazy to think how like rudimentary that game was, and we played it incessantly. What does that word mean?
I still love watching people play. Oh, there's a cab coming up to us. It's to our direct north right now.
Okay.
They're getting shot by someone else. Let's see. Oh, the taxi's just gonna run.
Are you're shooting it, right? Oh,
yeah, I'm trying.
Someone down to our right.
Oh, yeah,
right there,
yeah.
pinged him.
Yeah, he's at the base of the ziggurat. He's
Got
hurt
him.
for sure.
Got him.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. Oh, you got him?
Yeah,
Let's go.
This gun is cheating. I mean, it's literally, it's cheating. It's like a semi-automatic sniper with a thermal.
He was eliminated, not just downed.
Yeah, toasted.
Wow, dude, I got my own legendary coming up here. It's also thermal. Holy cow. You need some big shields?
I'll take it. What is that?
I'm leveling up. Forest is on fire.
So speaking of mental health, I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but and I think I sent it to you in the DMs. Do you think there'll be a study done when we're retired about how streaming affects your frontal cortex?
Yeah, maybe. Like, I think it's bad for your mental. Oh, dude, right on this tree. Hold on. You see them on the thermi?
Yeah.
That's fine. Go ahead. Oh, on the left of that house, running left, right to left. The ping is not great, but they're in that general direction.
Okay.
Also, there's a. No, I think we're okay. He set up a fort. How fitting. I pinged the fort and I'm running to it. Shots up the hill, maybe too.
Okay, coming with you.
Hard to tell.
Dude, we're winning this game.
Thanks for the kill.
Oh, we got one guy behind us.
Oh,
like,
wait. Yeah, this is important. This one that's up the hill.
Yeah.
They just shot an artillery barrage at us from somewhere.
I think the only way we lose is if... Oh, right in front of us. Literally right in front of me on the other side of the street.
I saw it briefly. He's on your left now. By this tree. Got him.
Nice.
Now let's go up the hill again. I see him.
Coming.
Shields are broken. I kind of like this divot, though. I'm not sweating the divot.
I'm just watching that hill real quick while I sip you up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rush him a little.
Okay.
I like this hill.
It's nice, right?
It's got some good angles. It's got some good line of sight. There's rocket launchers going downhill. No, thank you.
You got any eyes?
Not yet.
I got a G Hill pot if you need it.
Oh, 2 on this roof right here.
Tell me when. Now?
Yeah, let's go right, guy. Yeah.
Oh,
go.
sorry.
Only
okay.
by
They're going
good
in.
shooting techs.
I got a pot right here for you. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
there it goes.
Okay. Skirt. Thank you. I'm gonna have to run after my gun.
I see him.
Still in there. I'm watching our back. If you pot shot them a little.
Oh, that's not a player. He's like an invincible bot, you piece. All right. Oh, chat said the guy got knocked by the fall.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
So yeah, there's probably 2 guys still in that big building to our south. And then I saw 2 that are in this area. They're right on my red ping there. Actually, they're about to fight here. Yeah. You getting hit markers on that?
Yeah.
Wow, you're insane.
Dude, I'm just telling you, the gun is cheating. It's.
I got tapped from our south a little bit. I don't know where they were though. Oh, we're getting pincered.
Okay. I said we get off this hill because we're like a sandwich right now.
Yeah, I embrace that.
If you see, you'll crouch slide. If you run and see, like pump. Yeah. Unless you already knew that. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's control for me though.
Okay.
Maybe it's both. I don't know.
What's the play here?
I don't know yet. I'd like to know where they are.
Oh, yeah, right here, right here. Which one? Caboose? Want to get Caboose?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh, I got my shields broken by someone over there. I'm just moving to a different position, healing up a little.
Got one.
I'm gonna try to... Nice. I'm gonna keep a ping on him. I'm gonna try to get a different angle. Thank you.
I downed one, but he may be resin. I couldn't. Okay.
No, I told the one that you downed.
Coming with you.
Just watch the circle here. They're fighting someone else right now, I think. Okay. That's easy enough. Mind if I take this big shield?
No, sorry. You take it here.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right.
The SMG is so bad. What was I thinking? We kind of got circled.
Right here.
Okay.
Nice. Good cover. Good cover.
I don't know if I hit him a single time.
I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him. All right.
Yeah. How about these trees, man? I mean.
Oh, to your left, right here. I'm going up the hill.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Got him.
Let's go. That one faded. Faded.
I always told you, they take Fortnite out, unstoppable. We'll be unstoppable. They take the building out, unstoppable. All right, settle huddle. Little preemptive.
Looking around 360. I love our circle position right now. I have to feel they'll be coming in through this chasm to like our direct south, but
up here they come. One just jumped. He's on the other side of this little mound.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get this.
I'm gonna go up the hill a little bit just to give us an angle on them, because I think
He's
they're
close.
gonna have. I don't think they. Oh, I thought I saw something, but maybe not.
Oh,
They've launched an artillery strike at me. Missed. Nice try.
I saw shots that way. I don't know. I don't have eyes. I just saw shots though.
Oh, in the weeds.
Yeah. Downed one.
Let's go. Use the thermal for the weeds.
Yeah.
Yup.
See him.
I knocked one. There's only one left in there somewhere.
Okay. Trying to scan.
Oh, and further left. Further left. He's at the tree. He's not in the weeds.
Okay.
He's at this tree.
He's in the blue now. Ah.
I hit him. I need help.
Let's go!
Been busy with uni, but still got a sub for the daily.
Oh. Right. Can you explain what's going on right now?
I just think nobody's done it like us. I don't know if anybody's ever done it better than we've ever done it.
Oh, dude.
Holy cow.
The comms were great. Shooting was great. Coverage was great. Movement was great. Want to catch up on the Dan Giesling Show because you can't catch it live on Twitch? Then go to youtube.com/Dan Giesling Plays. There you'll find every single one of our live shows cut up in an easily digestible episode for your viewing pleasure. Episodes are up within a couple days of the show, so you're never too far behind if you want to catch up and watch live. That's youtube.com/Dan Giesling Plays to watch anything you might have missed on Twitch.